Hey guys, my name is Dorian Chadwick, and I was trying to think of a good way to introduce myself. And what better way to introduce myself than telling you some of my favorite shows so far this season? Now, I do have two disclaimers to this. First one is, I do not have cable. Of any kind. Shocking, yes. It is shocking. But, so I haven't seen any shows like Mr. Robot on USA or any BET or TNT shows, so I can't really comment on those. And the other disclaimer is that I I work retail, and especially around the holiday season, it can get a little hectic, a little more limited than I would like it to be, but I'll still give it my best shot. Here it is. I got 4 categories: best newcomer. That's any new show that has come on this season thus far. Second category will be best returner. That's any show that has been on previously and has came back for season 2 or 3. Third category, biggest disappointment, and that could be any newcomer or any returner that has came back and has not been up to snuff of what we had previously. And finally, fourth, the best so far. First, let's go to best newcomer. That goes to Jessica Jones, flat out. Has been one of the best new shows to come on so far. I didn't like it more than Daredevil, but I still think it's pretty good, if not very close to Daredevil. Well, my second choice would have been The Player, and trust me, I find the premise intriguing. Seeing Wesley Snipes definitely adds a little definitely a more veteran touch to a cast, especially on the action show, than having the co-star from the Strike Back series that was on Stars. And having him here as the lead was a good move, and he's doing a good job. But it's right now it's on its freak of the week, or blank 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 of the week type deal right now. But we'll see where it goes. It could be really great at the end of the season. And that third choice for best newcomer, actually Scream Queens would have won it, but I felt like there was a little too much of Glee in there, and that could be just because of the producer, or it could just be because it's on a network television show, and they have to do certain things. But while I do find it funny, I find it intriguing, and even the mystery is kind of interesting, seeing who the killer could possibly be. I still feel there's like a little left over from other Fox shows in there, if that makes any sense. Best returner, I have to give it to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So far, this is looking like their best season. And I don't know, maybe it's because I'm really into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but I really do feel like this season so far has been really, really good. They've written the characters better. There's a lot. A lot of the arcs that some of the characters seem to be going through are going to seem to be going to very well rounded, but I want to see how it plays out though. And by far, it's actually been one of my favorite shows this season. It's the only show this season that I've actually been watching, or been trying to catch it every week live. Not like every week on Hulu, but every week live. You know what I mean? While it's on air. Place returner would be The Flash. While I am enjoying this season, and I've enjoyed the first season, first season was actually done much better than I thought. I had very low expectations for the show, seeing what CW does to a lot of heroes, especially on its first couple of seasons. First season was actually solid. I enjoyed it tremendously. The only thing about this, why I didn't win the best returner, is because it seems to be treading the same water as it did last season. Last season they had Thorn, a speedster like the Flash. Now they have Zoom, which is another speedster like a Flash. So it's like him kind of putting some of his bigger villains in his first 2 seasons. I don't know what's up with that, but it could be just because they want to try to introduce these characters, or introduce the villains for a possible Flash movie. That's the only reason I can guess. Biggest disappointment will have to go to Continuum. Now this could be for a variety of factors that not the writers or producers or even actors of the show can control. This season was shortened from 12 to 10 episodes to about 6. It's been forced to be on its final season, so they're probably cramming as much in there, trying to make it seem as natural and cram as much in there as possible, but it's not really melding well together so far. I haven't finished it. I'm 3.5 episodes through it, but what I've seen so far, I've not been very impressed. Definitely needed more polishing. The second biggest disappointment would go to The Arrow. Now, the only reason The Arrow was kind of a disappointment. Every season has been, this is another show where every season has been getting better, but the fourth season I thought, maybe they would drop the island. I was hoping they would drop the island story arc, or drop the flashbacks to the island, because it kept making no sense that characters would appear on it and then he would still be stuck there. It was making no sense, and it was really frustrating to see all these characters get there, but he cannot leave. So I was really hoping that this island arc would be done. But no, it's not. But we'll see. Maybe they'll go somewhere interesting with it. And finally, the one you all been waiting for. My favorite show so far. Drumroll. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think that one may have been another. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's the only show so far that, like I said previously, it's the only show I've been trying to keep up with. The shows, I feel like maybe I can catch on Hulu a week or two later. And I do have Hulu Plus, so I can actually catch it next day. But even then, I'm not rushing to see those shows. But Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I am. Now, my opinion could change at the end of the season. Like I said, some of these shows I haven't finished, and some of these shows have not been finished yet. So as far as I'm concerned, it's still up in the air. But so far, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is my show. Alright folks, that's all I got for you today. So get back to your turkeys and stuffing, or tofurkey, whatever you guys eat on Thanksgiving. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.